If I do say myself, Coachella looks amazing online.
Just so you guys know, we are at Coachella.
Also kind of miserable at the same time. Which made me think, is it actually worth it to go to Coachella? Maybe it's just one of those things that look better on social media, but it's not actually as fun in real life. We're gonna get into it and see. If you don't know, Coachella is just like a big music festival in California where a bunch of big artists come and perform over the weekend. There's like 2 weekends of it. But I'm not gonna lie, it also kind of turned into more of a music festival. It's kind of like an influencer event at the same time, which turns into this environment where all the influencers scramble to get a wristband so they can go for free and not have to pay for everything, which totally understandable because the prices are outrageous. The influencers are probably the only people that can actually like afford to go without a wristband. So it's giving like influencer fashion, brand trip, you know, like the whole experience. Why not go ahead and break them down? That way you have an understanding of like what these people are paying for. All right, I wrote this part down. General admissions, this is just basic entry. So to even get in, you're gonna spend about $500 to $700. This is just to get into all like the concerts and everything. For the amount of concerts that's gonna be happening, would it be worth it? Maybe. Next up is our VIP access ticket. This gives shorter lines, better seating, and what I'm seeing is better bathrooms. Not really sure what that's about. I don't know if that's true either. This one's gonna range from $1,200 to $1,400. Yeah. We got the last one. It's like the artist slash guest band. $2,500 for a weekend. That's just to get in. This isn't where you're staying or the rest of the trip, just to get in. This gives backstage and exclusive areas, whatever. You might have a nice lounge to sit down in. I mean, you are in the middle of the desert. I don't know. I'll show you exactly how much Sophie Rain spent on going to Coachella with the Bop House members.
How much does it cost to go to Coachella with receipts? So I had to get 12 tickets. We got 12 artist passes and a table at the main stage, and it ended up being $67,980. You guys know me, so obviously I booked a private jet, and a round trip to Coachella Valley cost me $37,490. We originally had an Airbnb booked way in advance for $29,000, but they canceled on us 3 days before the event. So we had to book another Airbnb, and that total was $83,375. And as I said prior, I got a stylist, and all of the clothes that she got me ended up totaling to be $5,000. So the total cost for 3 days at Coachella is $192,845.86.
You see why people love it. It looks like a lot of fun. You're seeing a bunch of artists live, you're going with your friends, everyone's dressed up, you're just having a good old time. If you're just a regular person, this probably would feel like a once in a lifetime trip. You're probably not going every year. I mean, maybe you are, I don't know. You just have to be someone that loves a festival, loves being social, you know? But with that being said, there's a whole nother side of it. This is when I want to ask the question, did Coachella make you broke-chella? Obviously, my first complaint is how expensive it is. It's so plus the ticket prices that I just gave you. You either gotta stay in a hotel if you don't live in California, or you gotta camp. Just a car camp, I'm pretty sure it's around $150 to $180. Could be more because some people will try to get electric car camping, which I did see someone say they spent $700 to get the electric car camping and didn't even get the electric. So not to mention all the hotels and all the Airbnbs around, no Coachella's coming up. They're gonna raise the price for every single room. So to stay in Palm Springs, we're looking at $2,000 to $5,000. You can kind of see what I'm putting down here. There's like 2 Coachellas in one. You see the brand trips. Most people aren't experiencing that. They're experiencing camping in the desert. It really is whatever you make it out to be, but it also is how much money you have. A lot of this is not about the music anymore. It's really about the status and the influencers. The fashion is really big. I love seeing all the Coachella outfits. I think they're so cute. So if we want to get into who is Coachella really for, somebody that loves live music, like you have to love the music. You have to love a concert because that's literally what you're going there for. Gotta like being social, and you really got to put to the side the amount of money you're gonna spend. It's not gonna be worth it if you don't like crowds or heat, and if you're just going for the hype and not the music. Personally, I can't say Coachella's overrated or underrated. I just think it's one of those things that look really different online compared to what is happening in real life. You don't really get to see them standing in lines for so long. It can be amazing for some people. I'm gonna say right now, it's probably not amazing for most, unless you're willing to drop the bag. But I want to know what you think. Would you go to Coachella, or do you feel like it's not worth it? If you want some more videos where I just give you my honest opinion, make sure you subscribe because I have a lot to say.